Thanks for watching.
It already seems like I have a bunch of games to catch up on. There are some exciting new adventures and titles to look forward to. Well, that's a look at the new premieres from Capcom, but what about esports? Let's close out today's showcase with a few words from two of the stars of Capcom Fighters, Rob TV and Vicious. They'll tell us what's been going on with Capcom esports, including updates on the Capcom Pro Tour, Intel World Open, Street Fighter League, and all the other content on Capcom Fighters. Over to you guys.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Capcom esports presentation for E3 2021. My name is Vicious, commentator for the Capcom Pro Tour as well as Street Fighter League, here with competitive Street Fighter V player and host extraordinaire, Hollywood, Rob TV. What's going on, Rob?
Oh my goodness, Vicious. Host extraordinaire. That just sounds beautiful. It has a ring to it, and I think that's the perfect word to describe what we have for everyone today. Street Fighter V, Capcom E3, it just feels right, and you feel the electricity in the air.
Nice!
Nice!
What? That was nasty!
And there might be some people at home, Vicious, who don't fully know what competitive Street Fighter V is. The long and the short of it is this: we travel all around the world, state to state, country to country, and we bar from 100 all the way down to 0 and feel pretty goddamn good doing it.
That's right, Rob. If you think you're the best in your region, sign up for Capcom Pro Tour to prove it and become possibly a world champion at Street Fighter V.
The double perfect, the way he looked at the camera like... Don't ever expect another man's controller.
So in this year's CPT overall, it's a series of tournaments that have $5,000 on the line for each tournament, but that money alone, that's not the big, that's not what's really at stake here. It's about making it to the granddaddy of them all.
Se analisar que o dólar tá 5 mil vezes 5 é 25 mil. Se eu venço duas categorias, então é 50 mil só por ganhar esses cozidos aí.
2021 official stage and set, and that's a place that you are very, very familiar with.
That's right, we take all of our events and broadcast it live from this stage, and we check out all of the top competitors from each and every one of these regions. And speaking of, the Capcom Pro Tour has shaped up a lot. 2021, we have 32 events going on in the Capcom Pro Tour, spanning 19 different territories.
5 mil vezes 32, dá pra ficar rico com isso aí.
Around the world to get that ticket into Capcom Cup this season. I'm absolutely excited because, again, that is a big change from what 2020 was into what we could expect for 2021.
And Mago is your first qualifier for Japan for the Capcom Pro Tour.
Not only can you catch the Capcom Pro Tour live on the Capcom Fighters channel, you can do so on a plethora of platforms. We have it on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. Of course, if you don't catch it live, you can also check out the VODs for all the competitive studying you would need to become a successful Street Fighter V player, as well as catching some of the community-focused content that we have on Capcom Fighters. We have No Neutral, the official pre-show of the Capcom
Olha que eu acho que eu vou falar mais.
We take players from around the world. To see who will walk away with the championship.
Oh, to see walk away. Ah, cara.
$1,000 prize pool.
Street Fighter League is something that you don't want to miss because normally we only have 1v1 content, but now you actually have your team at your back, and every decision that you make is not just about you anymore.
Look for money on Street Fighter League.
That's good for Apple.
Time, what's gonna happen?
Check.
He checks the movement. What's happening?
It's so good.
Let's not forget, the Intel World Opening is happening right now. Top players representing 11 regions around the world are competing for their place in the World Finals happening next month. Be sure to check out the official website for more information, including current standings and broadcast schedule.
To commemorate this event, everyone who logged in during this period will receive an exclusive competitor title and dojo object. You do not want to miss this.
I highly recommend everyone to stay tuned for future Capcom Pro Tour updates on the Capcom Fighters channel.
And again, we've had so many events so far. We started off with the Japan region. We've had a couple of more events going on afterwards, but the action does not stop. In fact, we're going to be continuing off with the Midwest region for the Capcom Pro Tour. I know you're definitely excited about that.
100%. I mean, of course, your boy is from Ohio. Make sure you guys tune in to see the tournament.
You do not want to miss some of the best Street Fighter V players in the world compete head-to-head.
So it's you.
I dare you to find better Street Fighter. I dare you.
This is a game about being a world warrior.
Capcom Cup Tournament play.
Tá, mostrar Monster Hunter Rise, DLC do Resident Evil, tal de Monster Hunter.
This game has changed the lives
Então também vi os dois Wings of Ruin e Street Fighter V. É DLC, bonequinho, torneio.
This is the ultimate Street Fighter V experience.
Bom, tá melhor que a conferência da Take-Two, que sério, a conferência do Take-Two não tem como...
Thanks, guys. It's been a really exciting season so far, and I can't wait to see how this plays out on the road to Capcom Cup. Remember to check out Capcom Fighters' Twitch and YouTube channels for more information and to watch the latest matches. So that's a wrap for Capcom at E3 this year.
É isso
Let's recap
aí?
what we all saw. Resident Evil Village is back with the latest installment of the survival horror experience and RE-Verse as part of the franchise's 25th anniversary. We have new adventures to embark on in the world of Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Stories
Monster
2,
Hunter
Wings of Ruin,
Stories 2,
and
Wings
Monster
of
Hunter
Ruin
Rise.
e Monster
And don't
Hunter
forget to go back in
Rise.
time with the great Ace Attorney Chronicles to tap into the family history of Phoenix Wright and solve new cases. Finally, don't miss out on the esports fun. Make sure you catch the latest matches with Capcom Fighters. There really is something for everyone here today. But don't go
E eu
anywhere yet.
deixei de jogar
Join the
Metroid pra ver
conversation
essa
on Twitter and make
coisa.
sure you check out the Capcom virtual booth on the E3 portal to watch all these videos
Assistir
again and more.
novamente?
I'm Rachel Clerico, aka Seltzer.
Desculpe,
Thank
Raquel
you for being
Quirico,
part
mas
of the
não.
Capcom experience at E3 this year.
É. É. Foi isso aí a apresentação da Capcom na E3. Nada de Mega Man novo, nada de Street Fighter novo, nada de Resident Evil 4 Remake, nada de Dino Crisis, nada de coletânea, não que não tem. Bom, tem do Ace, aquele Ace Attorney lá. Quem gosta, gosta. Não tô dizendo que é um jogo ruim, mas eu. Sei lá, eu. É complicado, gente. Isso aí. Fui.